If you're hoarding money and you're keeping money, you're not operating in the law of circulation. And you're also not showing the universe that you trust the fact that you're always going to have money, right? So a savings account is important. However, you want to get to the point where your money's working for you. Greetings, beautiful ones. How you doing? Good. All right, here's another ride along with me vlog. So I would take my glasses off, but it's really, really bright. And by it being so bright, I can't see because we're driving toward the sun. So I'm not being impersonable. I'm going to keep my glasses on. Just so you guys know. So let me just go by saying that first. And then I want to say thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. All right, so today in the Wealthy Woman vlog, we're going to talk about high interest savings accounts, how to start a high interest savings account, and why a high interest savings account is important. So I just left the bank, and what I'm gonna try to do one day is take you guys to the bank with me, so that when I'm talking to my personal banker or my wealth person, I'm gonna ask them if I can film them. They're kind of, people don't want to be on camera all the time, and I get it. So I just want to talk to you guys about high interest savings, and how to get a high interest savings, and why it is important to have a high interest savings. Okay, so a lot of times when you have money, what you want to do is you want to make your money work for you, right? You want your money to be making you money, right? So you don't have to have humongous chunks of money to make money, right? You can invest in some high interest savings accounts with as little as $20, and you can start with $20. Now, I kind of want to talk about high interest savings as well as CDs, but I don't want to confuse you. So I'm going to just stick with the high interest savings for right now. So high interest savings accounts are super amazing. They are actually something that I did not find out about until I started teaching on wealth and prosperity, but also until I started digging and trying to find out how most wealthy people, again, stay wealthy. And this was one of the ways. Now, you guys know that there is a traditional savings account where you can go to your bank and you can just open a savings account, and it will probably, if you have $20 in there, probably your monthly interest may be 4 cents or something like that, depending on the interest that they are yielding. Right now, most savings accounts that are normal savings accounts are yielding anywhere from 0.8 to maybe 0.7, something like that. Very rarely is a savings account yielding anything over 1. They may get up to 1.4 in a traditional savings account. A high interest savings account, though, can earn you up to 5%, right? So your 5% on your $20 is going to be $1.50 or so. I don't have a calculator, so don't take my math, but I'll try to put something in the screen here. So once we put the video up. Anyway, I started my high interest savings account, and when I started with Marcus, which is Goldman Sachs, which now is the owner of the Apple Card, right? I'm sure that a lot of you guys have Apple phones. You've seen the Apple Card, or the advertisement to get the Apple Card. Okay, so that's where I started, with Goldman Sachs. And I started at that point. When I started my savings account, I did $200, but then I automatically started putting $10, just $10 from my regular savings account into that account. So every month I put $10 in there. And I think that when I started with Marcus, that's what it's called, Marcus Goldman Sachs, it was, I think we were getting 3 point something percent, right? Now, high interest savings accounts are gonna fluctuate, y'all. So it may not always be 3%. You may get 5%. You might get 4%. You might get 2.5%. It kind of goes with the market, right? Whatever the market rate is. But they were very, very competitive. I did that for a year. Now, when I started putting that $10 in every single month, that wasn't a lot of money. But at the end of the year, I had a nice little chunk there. Plus, I had some interest. Whereas in my normal savings account, I did not have any kind of residuals that I could really see because I wasn't making any money off of my money. Banks make money off of your money. I mean, that's just common knowledge. Whole nother video. We'll get into that. There's really not a lot we can do about that. That's going to happen. You put your money in the bank. Last video I did, I think, or the video before this one, someone said they didn't trust banks, et cetera, et cetera. I get all that. However, you got to put your money somewhere, and you definitely want your money to work for you. So I started doing that, and I started doing that with just as little as $10. After I got comfortable doing it with $10, I started putting $20 in a month. And then I started going up and up and up from there. Now I have a nice little chunk of change, right? So what I started doing was every 6 months, I would take my interest out and I would put the interest in another high interest savings account. So my two favorite savings accounts at this point is Goldman Sachs, which is Marcus. I'll leave a link below, and Citibank. Now, let me tell you something about Citibank, because I might be a little bit more partial to Citibank than I am Marcus, because Citibank's rates are consistent, right? They are consistently anywhere between 4.1 and 5.4% interest. So the more money you put in there, the more interest you're going to have. My goal was to live off the interest and not the money that I had in savings. Now, I want to also tell you this, that as the miracle manifester, and knowing that there's always tons of money, there's always more money where this money comes from. Money is fluent. You can always have money, right? So you don't have to hoard it. You don't have to save it. And as a matter of fact, well, you do have to save some. Let me back up. But if you're hoarding money and you're keeping money, you're not operating in the law of circulation. And you're also not showing the universe that you trust the fact that you're always going to have money, right? So a savings account is important. However, you want to get to the point where your money's working for you, so you are able to take that interest and either invest it in something else, use it for something that you want, while your money is still maintaining and getting you more money. A lot of the misconception, and this is the thing that I want to clear up in this video, a lot of the misconception is that you have to have a lot of money to do these things. You don't. You can start with $10, $25. If you can't put $10 in a month, put $5 in a month, right? Do something, because what's going to happen is that once you start seeing your money work for you and you start seeing that you are making money, what is going to happen is that it's going to raise your vibration, because you're going to be excited about it. And if you are in a position, because I was once in a position where I had money and I was making money, but I had to use my savings. I have depleted my savings many of times. Am I proud of it? No. Did it happen? Yes. I have depleted my savings accounts before, but I always go back and start over. And now that I am aware of high interest savings accounts, when I first started this, I had no debit card to the account, so I couldn't get any money out. I had to call and have them transferred to someplace else and blah, 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 and it was just too much. So if you have a problem saving money, if that is your issue, if you know that when money is there, you gonna go get it, get an account somewhere where you don't have a debit card until you can trust yourself with your savings. And I'm telling you this because once you start saving money and understanding that even if it's just a little money, it can work for you, you will want to invest more money into yourself. Even if it's $5, even if it's $2, put some money back and watch it grow and work for you. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. The sun is really sunning. I will talk to you guys soon. Let me know what you think about this video. I hope you have a great and fabulous day. Bye for now.